Did you know that the average person faces over 20 unexpected speaking situations every single day? From a surprise question in an interview to ordering food in a foreign country, our ability to speak confidently in any situation isn't just about grammar. It's about mindset, structure, and the right phrases. Let me tell you a quick story. A friend of mine, Lisa, once froze during a simple conversation at the airport. Someone asked her, "Is this seat taken?" She panicked. She knew the answer, but she didn't know how to say it. She later told me, "Emma, I could write a 300-word essay, but I couldn't say, 'Go ahead, it's free,' in English." Today, we fix that. This is day 12 of our 30-day English speaking course, and today's golden topic is speak in any situation. But first, if you're new here, subscribe now, because every day we drop practical English gold. And don't forget to share today's episode with a friend who's preparing for the IELTS or just wants to speak English without fear. Let's go. Segment 1. Situational speaking. What it actually means. Situational speaking means adapting your English to where you are and who you're speaking to. Exactly. Let's break it into 4 key zones, and we'll give sample phrases and real-life examples for each. You'll also find all these phrases plus examples in today's free downloadable PDF. Zone 1. Workplace and interviews. Let's be honest, interviews can be nerve-wracking, especially when English isn't your first language. But guess what? With just a few smart phrases, you can sound confident, thoughtful, and professional, even if your English isn't perfect. Let me walk you through 3 powerful phrases and show you how they work in real-life situations. And don't worry, I'll give you lots of examples, and everything I say is in today's free PDF. You can share it with friends or keep it for practice. 1. That's a great question. Let me think for a second. Use this when you need time to think during an interview. Example. Q. What's a challenge you faced at work? A. That's a great question. Let me think for a second. I once handled a project with a very tight deadline and had to reorganize tasks for faster delivery. 2. Based on my experience, I'd approach it this way. Sounds confident and professional when answering situational questions. Example. Q. How would you train a new employee? A. Based on my experience, I'd approach it by first shadowing them for a day and then giving them small tasks with feedback. 3. I'm always open to learning something new. Perfect when you don't know something but want to sound positive. Example. Q. Have you worked with Power BI? A. Not yet, but I'm always open to learning something new. 4. I believe in clear communication. Good for explaining your working style. Example. I believe in clear communication, especially during group projects. It helps avoid confusion and saves time. 5. I take ownership of my responsibilities. Shows accountability and maturity. Example. When I missed a reporting deadline once, I took full ownership, informed my manager, and worked overtime to fix it. 6. Could you please clarify what you mean by that? Great when you didn't fully understand a question or instruction. Example. Q. How would you improve team synergy? A. Could you please clarify what you mean by synergy in this context? 7. I work well both independently and in a team. Useful for describing your adaptability. Example. In my last job, I handled client reports on my own, but also collaborated with the marketing team for campaigns. 8. I focus on solutions, not problems. Shows a positive mindset. Example. When our server went down, I didn't panic. I focused on solutions and contacted IT while updating my supervisor. 9. I'm results-driven and detail-oriented. A strong phrase to describe your work ethic. Example. My last campaign increased engagement by 40%. I tracked every metric closely and adjusted strategies weekly. 10. Can I take a moment to think about that? Another polite way to pause and gather your thoughts. Example. Q. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? A. Can I take a moment to think about that? I see myself in a leadership position within this field. 11th. I enjoy taking initiative. Use this to show that you don't wait to be told what to do. Example. In my last internship, I created a new filing system that saved the team several hours a week. 12th. I handle pressure well. Demonstrates resilience and maturity. Example. During audit season, I managed daily deadlines and worked weekends without compromising quality. 13. One of my strengths is adaptability. Use this when asked about your strengths. Example. When our team moved from office to remote work, I quickly adjusted and even helped others set up tools like Zoom. 14. I appreciate constructive feedback. Shows you're open to improvement. Example. My manager once gave feedback on my report writing. I took it seriously and improved my clarity and formatting. 15. I'm excited about this opportunity because perfect for closing an interview positively. Example. I'm excited about this opportunity because your company values innovation, and I'm passionate about creating new solutions. Zone 2. Everyday conversations. Shops, cafes, streets. Let's take a walk through an ordinary day full of simple conversations that can feel tricky if you're not prepared. But with just a few easy phrases, you'll sound confident and natural anywhere you go. So imagine this. I walk into a cozy little cafe. The smell of coffee is amazing. I smile at the barista and say, "Can I get the Wi-Fi password, please?" It's short, polite, and it works everywhere. Then I realize I'm running late to meet a friend. I quickly ask, "Can I take this to go?" They pop a lid on my cup and smile. Done. Next, I walk into a clothing store. A friendly assistant comes up and asks if I need help, but I'm not ready yet, so I smile and say, "I'm just looking, thanks." That simple line? It makes you sound relaxed and confident, and they give you space. Now, I see a jacket I like, but it's a bit big. I hold it up and ask, "Do you have this in a smaller size?" The assistant checks and brings me the perfect fit. Easy. At the cash counter, I'm paying with a big bill. I ask, "Do you have change for this?" And when the receipt doesn't come, I add, "Can I get a receipt, please?" Next, I pop into a small shop to find a gift. I choose a nice candle and ask, "Can you wrap this as a gift?" The shopkeeper smiles and wraps it beautifully. Then I get a little lost. I stop someone on the street and say, "Excuse me, how do I get to the train station?" People are almost always happy to help if you ask kindly. Later, I stop by a bakery. The menu is full of choices, so I say, "What do you recommend?" This phrase works like magic when you don't know what to choose. Finally, I sit down at a restaurant, and the server walks by. I catch their attention with a smile. "Can I see the menu, please?" And the whole meal goes smoothly from there. So, remember, everyday English doesn't have to be difficult. Just learn a few short, polite phrases and use them often. Zone 3. Travel and emergencies. Travel is exciting, but let's be honest, it can also be stressful. New airports, new signs, new languages. It's a real-life speaking test. Let me take you through a little travel story with some of my go-to English phrases that have saved me in airports, taxis, and even when I wasn't feeling well. So I land at a busy airport. My flight was late, and I only have 20 minutes to catch my next one. I quickly stop someone and say, "Excuse me, can you help me find gate B12? Simple, polite, and direct. They point me in the right direction. I rush to the gate, but wait, my bag didn't arrive. I walk to the help desk and say, "My bag didn't come. What should I do?" Then I follow up with, Who can I talk to about lost luggage? That helps the staff know exactly what I need. At the hotel, I feel a bit sick. Not serious, but not great either. I go to the reception and say, I don't feel well. Is there a clinic nearby? They tell me where to go, and I feel much better just knowing help is close. On the way, I get in a taxi and say, can you take me to this address, please? I show it on my phone. Easy. But the driver speaks fast, and I can't follow. So I smile and say, I'm not fluent, but I'm trying. Can you speak slowly? That one sentence has helped me in Italy, Turkey, and even London. People usually smile and speak more clearly. While walking later, I get a little lost. I stop a kind-looking local and ask, excuse me, where is the nearest metro station? And then, to be sure I understand, I follow up with, can you show me on the map? Later, I try to buy a SIM card. The shopkeeper asks me questions I don't fully understand, so I politely ask, can you repeat that, please? And what does that mean? Again, super simple, super useful. Sometimes I need extra help, so I say, can someone help me, please? Especially useful when I had a heavy suitcase and no elevator. At one point, I realized I forgot my passport at the hotel. I panicked, ran to the reception and said, I think I left my passport in the room. Can you check? They found it. I almost cried. In another city, I had to cancel my tour because I was sick. I went to the front desk and said, I need to cancel. I don't feel well. They understood right away and didn't charge me. Oh, and one more I always carry in my back pocket. Do you speak English? It's polite and helps you know if you should speak slowly or ask for help. So that's 15 simple, real phrases I've used across airports, hotels, taxis, and emergencies. They may seem small, but they give you big confidence when you're far from home. All these phrases, with examples and pronunciation tips, are in today's PDF. Print it out or save it on your phone for your next trip, because when life gets real, your English should be ready. All right, friends, it's time for one of my favorite parts of the episode. Let's grow your vocabulary, but keep it simple, useful, and powerful. Today, I'll share 15 common words and expressions that you can use in real-life speaking situations, at work, in public, while traveling, or just chatting with new people. These words aren't fancy, but they make you sound confident and natural. Let's dive in. Hi, friends. I'm Maria, your vocabulary expert. Let's level up your words from basic to brilliant. Here are 10 advanced words and idioms you can use in daily speaking situations. Navigate, V. To find your way in a situation, she knows how to navigate complex workplace issues. Articulate, ADJV. To express clearly, he's very articulate in meetings. Caught off guard, idiom. Surprised, suddenly, I was caught off guard by the interview question. Dodge the question, idiom. Avoid answering, the speaker kept dodging the tough questions. Put your best foot forward. Make a great impression. In interviews, always put your best foot forward. Gauge, V. To estimate or assess, try to gauge the room before starting your pitch. Empathize, V. To understand feelings. I tried to empathize with the customer's frustration. In the loop, informed, keep me in the loop about the meeting updates. Level-headed, ADJ, calm and sensible. She stayed level-headed during the crisis. Break the ice. Start a conversation. A good joke helps break the ice at events. All these words, their meanings, and examples are in your Day 12 PDF. Don't forget to download and share it. All right, that's a wrap on Day 12. Here's your challenge. Pick 3 of today's phrases. Practice them in a mirror, in your journal, or with a friend. Use one in a real-life situation today. And remember, speaking in any situation is like dancing. The more you move, the better you groove. Don't wait for perfection. Speak now. The magic is in your mistakes. If you loved today's episode, hit subscribe, share with your bestie or study group, and comment below. What's one real-life situation you struggle with? We might make a full episode on it. So until then, speak boldly, smile often, and always, always keep learning. This is Emma from the English Podcast Show, signing off with love and language.